you ready for the action scenes when heavy equipment starts working? We have collected a series of extremely satisfying logging moments just for you. Let's start the show right now. Destroyer. A full-body protective gear combo for a rare job where the tree trunk and the root ball fall at the same time. Separating the root ball from the trunk is probably the thing he enjoys the most. After separating the stump section, he continues putting the chainsaw blade into the large tree trunk. Each cut is placed with very steady hands, dividing the log into neat sections. Sawdust keeps flying up, while he still keeps a calm and professional working rhythm. Comment number 1 if you think his work is truly impressive.
Piece of heavy machinery. It weighs
Crackmaster.
over 700 kg.
This is no longer
So
firewood
it's got a nice
splitting by human strength. The 41-ton Venom log splitter turns each log into a show of power. The 41-ton force drives forward, crushing straight into the hardest core. The gas engine of about 14 horsepower keeps the hydraulic cylinder pushing evenly and steadily. Big wood, knotty wood, and twisted wood are all split apart coldly. Each press sounds like a very satisfying crack. Faster, stronger, and much more impressive. When talking about small wood-cutting machines like a mini factory, Cook's AC-36 portable hydraulic sawmill cannot be ignored. With an engine of about 35 horsepower, this machine creates steady cutting power on each large log. Unlike a firewood splitter, it does not make pieces for burning. It saws wood into straight, even boards, serving the construction of beautiful and spacious homes. Although the tree fell without touching the roof next to it, the height of the tree ruined the plan. It did not knock down 1 or 2 trees. 3 trees fell together, making the worker unable to react in time. After the trunk was cut, it lost its stability and cracked vertically along the body, breaking apart into pieces before falling down. City Tree Crew. This is a team specialized in handling dangerous trees for the city. Their mission is not only cutting down trees, they are protecting people, streets, and the urban landscape. Rotten trees, leaning trees, or trees at risk of falling are all handled carefully. The key member is the wood chip monster. The rear grinding unit swallows branches and logs very decisively. The blades turn raw wood into wood chips in just a few seconds. Especially, the hydraulic arm helps grab large wood blocks more easily. And the chip container machine behind it is a powerful assistant, collecting all the chips cleanly and neatly. The whole crew works fast, clean, and extremely professional. Too risky, truly too dangerous when doing this job. And that is something nobody wants to happen. You must be fast like this man. After cutting, quickly running away from the falling tree zone to avoid any unfortunate accident. Crush, crush, crush. Watching this destroyer machine swallow huge logs into its grinding mouth is incredibly satisfying. It tears them down into tiny wood chips with brutal power. After processing several logs into biomass material, it quickly moves away smoothly. And it does not need help from any tractor unit. Superior power makes the difference. Comment difference if you have watched until this moment. This team is no longer from the city. They are a group of highly experienced workers who specialize in solving problems for private households. They do not just come to cut trees. They come to protect people, the house, and the yard around it. Rotten trees and leaning trees are all checked and handled very carefully. When the wood chip monster starts roaring, everything becomes extremely satisfying to watch. The grinding unit at the back swallows branches very decisively. The hydraulic arm grabs large blocks of wood gently. At the back, the container collects all the wood chips cleanly. The whole team works fast, neat, and very professionally.
That you just drove out of your trailer to
In the Army, the horseshoe.
Choose more scenes by yourself. The rotten trunk inside finally could not withstand the storm and fell onto the fence.
There it goes, down, there.
Slide, slide, roll, roll. This is not just simple operation. It is the smooth coordination of an entire system. The log turner, the saw blade, and the transmission system. Every day, hundreds of raw logs are processed inside this factory. It may look simple and rough at first glance, But this is where many wooden boards are born, and those boards may become part of the house you live in. Hundreds of meters above the ground, but with gear like a pilot, cutting down an 80-centimeter tree trunk does not look difficult at all. Just a little bit. The corner of the roof is still affected by the falling tree. A chill guy is working. With a cigarette in his mouth, he looks very cool. Whether he is 20 meters or 100 meters above the ground, that style still does not change. Very skillful. This driver really has very admirable control skills. In a narrow area, the log truck still turns around very accurately. Each touch of the gas, brake and steering is controlled firmly. Even when going uphill or downhill with a heavy load, he still keeps the truck stable. This is true calmness, experience, and courage. When the tree falls, the pushing force hits back into the pole and throws the man off the ladder. A single stump growing into a double trunk gets split into two when separated. This is truly rare to see in a lifetime. The simple days only need you to bring out a chainsaw and cut through a tree trunk that has been tied to the ground for several decades. The cutting looks smooth until the final moment. A total failure when pulling the tree stump out of the ground. The huge pulling force creates a strong rebound and damages the rear bumper of the vehicle. Instead of making the tree fall to the right, he fails and makes it fall straight onto the roof.
This tree right next to the house right here.
The worker cuts the log very carefully, so the falling direction will not hit the roof. But he fails when it falls onto a car worth tens of thousands of dollars. That is really unlucky. We have also warned many times that you should not use a ladder to cut trees, because when the trunk falls, it can easily lose stability and fall into the ladder. So dangerous, why would he climb onto a falling tree trunk to saw the tree apart? He really underestimates the danger of cutting trees. So smart, using a rope through a larger tree to create a pulley position to bring the tree down. Even the most skilled workers may not be able to think of this method. Running around the tree, the man failed to control the falling angle of the tree. When the old giant trunk fell down, the logger smiled proudly, satisfied with the result he had achieved. Workhorse. The Scania R580 enters the forest road like a heavyweight warrior. Its V8 engine, with about 580 horsepower, creates very impressive pulling power. The 6x4 configuration helps the truck grip the road better in mud, rain, and snow. On each trip, it can haul dozens of tons of timber, depending on the trailer. This is a powerful choice for long-distance timber transport. Watch it work until the very end. The Volvo is taking full control of the game right inside this worksite. Before, this timber yard always needed a lot of time to rotate each shipment. The heavy logs had to wait for smaller machines to grab them bundle by bundle, slowly and with more labor. But when the Volvo L350H appeared, everything changed clearly. With an engine of about 540 horsepower, this machine lifts, grips, and moves timber with extreme decisiveness. Every boom movement shows undeniable superior performance. Before, there was waiting. After, the timber flow kept moving non-stop. The workshop became faster, cleaner, and stronger every single day.
Oh boy.
Sometimes everything is just bad luck. You really cannot depend on everything with just one rope. Careful preparation is never unnecessary. Powerful. The Komatsu 895 appears as a truly specialized log carrier. Its body is large, the wheels grip firmly, the crane reaches far, and the load space is very wide. With an engine of about 287 horsepower, it pulls heavy logs with full confidence. Each trip can carry about 20 tons of logs. Its working performance is truly impressive. lightweight. The Stihl MS-261 appears as a compact professional chainsaw. Its engine block of about 4.1 horsepower creates very decisive cutting power. The body weight is only about 4.9 kilograms, so the worker can carry it more easily. When having to climb to heights of several dozen meters, this light weight creates a big advantage. Strong performance, quick handling, and good control. Lack of experience sometimes brings very serious consequences, and giving up the old saw blade to buy a new saw blade is the fastest solution. The John Deere 744K is changing the way timber yards operate. In the past, when moving logs, many bundles had to be dropped suddenly. That method was very risky and could easily make the logs roll, crash, and get out of control. But with its large grapple, the Deere 744K holds heavy bundles of logs tightly. It lifts them, moves them, and sets them down more securely. Thanks to that, the work is faster, safer, and more efficient. The vehicles get through the muddy section with the help of logs laid under the road to make it firmer. Even though it is such a simple method, it is still very effective, especially in places that do not have the conditions to improve this road section. These scenes are not easy to see. The winding turns on the hills and mountains are challenges that drivers must face every day. Durable, powerful. Never judge everything only by its flashy appearance. The beasts always show their strength in their hardest situations. The cat should have been watched more carefully while reversing during transport. The driver did not observe the terrain well, causing the bulldozer to lose balance. It was a very reckless move. Creating a cutout hole to make a sliding rail for the tree is no longer something unfamiliar, but the man has not fully mastered this technique yet, so he will have to adjust it again. The caterpillar is once again the most reliable helper for pulling raw timber in the forest. Although it looks old, never underestimate its power. Smart thinking. The owner does not need to spend money on a separate specialized log truck. He uses a John Deere 2850 with about 86 horsepower to pull logs. This tractor can work in the fields and also support transport. When a trailer is attached behind it, it becomes a durable hauler. A versatile, money-saving, and very smart choice. Destroyer. Denharco DM4450 is mounted on the John Deere 2954D, like a giant steel arm. With a base machine of about 194 horsepower, this setup handles timber with real force. The long boom reaches out, while the head clamps and pulls each log firmly. Branches are stripped away quickly. The timber keeps moving through the processing head continuously. This is a truly impressive combination in logging work. Monster. The Komatsu 875 is straining on a slope of nearly 35 degrees. The snow still has not fully melted, and the ground is slippery and cold. But this 8-wheel monster still grips the ground with great toughness. With about 255 horsepower, it pulls each cut log up into the rear load area. The load bay has a carrying capacity of about 16 tons, with a bed area of around 4.5 to 6.4 square meters. A machine born to transport timber in harsh forests. A funny moment appears in the driest place right now. One thing is certain, this tree is only being moved within this area. For large transport units, this farm truck is very suitable for harvesting small logs in high mountain areas, especially in developing countries in Asia. Just one look is enough to see the huge damage when a tree falls. Pulling out both the roots and the stump has never been this easy. As soon as the root grapple bucket is attached, the job can be done very quickly.
Oh my god!